Yes. Okay. So we'll start with basics. So in Java, single line comment starts with like this: two slashes, two forward slashes. Multi-line commenter starts with like symbol. This is same as to C comment. In C, if you want to write any comment, you are using this. If you want to write documentary comment, so you can use documentary means to it is about like 4 5 above 1 or 2 lines. Then you can use this documentary lines comments. So maybe question will come like comments like this. It will come. Okay. So you can see in this example, you can see this is a documentary comment. This is a multi-line comment. This is single line comment. So where you require, you can use this single. Most of the times we are using single line comment only. But when the project submission is there, suppose we are submitting project to some tester or further in software. Okay, further process for testing purpose. After developing any project, so it will go for testing. So at that time, for every code, you will write some documentation. So this documentation also very important. So it is useful for the to understand for the next people. This code you will give to the tester. The tester, by seeing this comment, they will understand. Okay. So by seeing this, you can easily understand that it's the output function. Okay. So next one, data types, variables, and constants. Okay. So data types is nothing but here we have integer data type, float data type, character data type, Boolean data type. So coming to see, there are unsigned int, signed int, like that many are there. But in Java, we are using mostly this. This is our enough. Okay. Variables. Variable is nothing but by using identifier rules, you are going to see these variables names. You are creating variable name, identifier rules. I will see that also. Constant is nothing but your variable. There are some integer constant, floating constant, character constant. Okay. In on the keyboard, if you observe 0 to 9, 0 to 9 are the digits. 0 to 9 are the digits you have. So the numbers you cannot change, right? 0 to 9 digits are there, small a to z, capital A to z. So with the help of this, you can make any number, integer, float number you can make. So whatever the number you are writing, whatever the number you are using, those number you cannot edit. So that is a fixed number. So that's why you can call that constant, integer constant. Real constant is nothing but floating constants. 1 second. So string constant is nothing but integer constant. Will make with the help of 0 to 9. Character constants are nothing but you are writing like this. You are writing character constants. Char integer constants are nothing but like this. X equals to pi. Like in some expressions, we are writing x plus pi like this. You are writing. So this is an integer constant. Integer constant. Okay, you cannot change this value. So floating constant is nothing but some x equals to some y plus 1.1 floating constant. Character constant is nothing but char. You are taking some data type. After that, you are writing a equals to some character z. So this is a character constant. Character constants are indicating with single quotes. Single quotes. Okay. Next is string constant. String constant is nothing but you are using string class. String class s equals to the double quotes some string object name here. This object equals to you can write some string name like writing my name. So this is a string constant. Okay. So symbolic constant, we'll see. Okay, we'll go line by line. Okay, first of all, so this all will come in the down. Okay. So data type is nothing but there are two dimension. Okay. Primitive data types and non-primitive data types. Okay. In primitive data types, there are two categories. Numeric means integer and floating numbers. Non-numeric means characters and boolean. These four coming under primitive data types. Non-primitive is nothing but classes, interfaces, arrays. These are all you can call as non-primitive data types. While structures also will come. Like coming to C, we can call it as structures, pointers, arrays, functions. So these are all we can call as non-primitive data types. There. Coming to here, classes, arrays, interfaces, non-primitive data types. So non-primitive data types are already defined. Just you are using it. Okay. So primitive data types are this you have to use very fixed integer. Just you have to use it. Integer you have to take the data type and you have to use the variable and value. Here also variable value. Here also variable value. But these classes, arrays, interfaces, some are defined. Some you have to create. By using class is a primitive. Class is a non-primitive data type. By using class like this you are writing. By using class, you're writing some student. After that, so like this you are going to write. Okay. So this is a non-primitive data type. So for arrays also, in order to declare arrays, you have to use the arrays class. For interfaces also, you have to use what you have to use here? Interfaces. Interface again student. So like this you are going to declare. This is also a data type. Non-primitive data types. So most of the times in programming we are using this for only for classes. This is only for declaring to create a class you are using this. To create an interfaces you are using this. To create integer variable you are using this. To create character you are using this. To create a string you are using this. Okay. So these are about that. They don't ask this. Okay. Just see what is the size of this. But the range is 128 to 127. Boolean is size is 1. The range these are two values, true or false. So character you can store capital A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9. When you store in single quote 0 to 9, it becomes as a character only. The short range is minus 27 68 to 327 68. Okay. So integer is nothing but so minus 2 million to plus 2 million. The long is very big number. So float is nothing but this range. Double is nothing but this range. Just you have to remember these sizes. Remember these sizes because in here we don't have dynamic memory allocation. So in C and C++, dynamic memory allocation is there. So at that time, it is very important that is sizes, how much we are allocating. That is very, very important. Suppose if you go for linked list, double linked list. So there, if you add one node, how many bytes of memory allocated? If you add second node, how many bytes of memory allocated? So what is the differences between the structure and union? So there we have. Here in this Java, when you go for collection framework, when you go for collection framework, collection framework, collection framework. Here in this, what it consists is all data structures topics. All data structures topic. Here it comes collection framework. It is about fourth unit. In this, you can see stack. In C, you are going to write for this. You are going to write 100 lines of code. You are going to write, but here it will take only 10 lines. Like it will take. In this, everything the stack is there. Queue is there. A vector is there. Linked list is there. So many things you are going to learn in collection framework. And coming to interview part, this topic is very, very important. This topic is very, very important. Collection framework. They will ask the questions from this. So most of the times they will ask you the questions like from this. What is the difference between hash map and tree map? Because various projects, these two things they will use more. So hash map is nothing but it is like dictionary. It is a key value pair. It is a key value pair. So we'll learn about this in future. Okay. So hash map. So coming to this, I think so it is fourth unit. Okay. So there we are going to learn this. Okay. Collection framework. Okay. So integer data type. So I'm not going to explain this at all. Okay. You know very well how to write a code for this. So byte is nothing but what is the range here? Only minus 128 to plus 127 you can take. So like this you can take. For example, well So simply I will send this copy, already I sent to you. Just what you will do is just make a, so in this just paste this code, remaining code all we will do it. Like this you can execute one by one, run. Okay, got the output right, got the output right. So like this each and every code you have to execute. If you want to learn, sir, I want to learn coding also, so you can go for like this. So floating point representation, two examples. Here you have to understand that default value in Java is, suppose suppose students here, for example, if you observe here, I am writing some code like int x equals to 10. I am written, sorry, x equal to some, suppose float. Okay, I am written some statement like z equals to x plus 1.5. I am taken. So here x equal to 1. So this is an integer variable consider. Integer variable consider. And comma double z I have taken, double z. Can you tell me, okay, z is a double variable, x is the integer variable. Then what about 1.5? 1.5 is float number or double number? Can you answer? What is a double? You can, I'm not mentioned. I'm not mentioned.
Float.
Double.
It's a double number,
Double.
not float. Why? Because default value in Java is double only, not float. Not float. In C also, when you write like this statement, the default value should be take double only, not float. If you want to represent particularly, I want to represent
Okay, sir.
number, you should write here what? F. You should write here what? F. Okay. So that is the thing. Done. Next, character data type you know very well. So here you can observe they given one example. Let us solve this problem. Okay. So what they mentioned, please show your talent here. Okay. You're not beginner. So already you know some concept, right? So based on that, just prove your talent. Like this is also interview. What is the answer? 30 seconds. What is the answer?
Sir, XY.
So the final answer will be what here? The final answer will be what here? X to Y. Here ch1 plus plus is nothing but your character will be converted into integer, and again the value will be taken as character only. The answer will be what here? 69. Yeah. So ikkada once again I am telling here. So here x value will be character. So that is stored in ch1. So ASCII value of what is that? What is the ASCII value of capital X? Can you tell me, anyone? Yes, ASCII value of capital X is here. How much? 87, 88, 88. ASCII alias that value is 88. So here ch1 plus plus means what? Your X value will be converted into a type conversion will be done here. When you are applying for a character, when you are applying an increment operator or plus operator, your 88 will be converted. Actually your ch is what here? X. X will be converted into integer. After that, this value will be incremented by 1. The value will be 89. After that, again it will convert into the character. It means y. Is clear this one? Okay. Answers please. Boolean data type. Boolean data type. There are true and false. In C, C++, we are taking as 0 1. But here you are using the words true or false. True or false. Tell me the output of this. First, tell me the output of this. Output. So B equal to false. Here the new data type is came Boolean data type. B equal to false. System dot out dot println. B means false will display. Here true will be display. When previously B value will be true. So when B is true, what will this is? This is executed. B equal to false. This is not executed. System dot out dot println 10 greater than C. So the answer is, what is the output of this? True. So previously in other languages it will come 0 or 1. So variables is nothing but, you know very well, variable is nothing but left side what will come? Data type, and after that variable name. In that value 1, variable 2, value 2, you know about this. Okay. So in order to represent any variable, in order to represent variable name, what I'm saying is, if you want to write, if you want to declare data type, you know very well. So how to write this name? How to, sir, what is the rules to declare, to write variable name? B, C, D, E, like this, how you will write. So there are some rules. You can use only the characters like small a to z, capital A to z, 0 to 9, and underscore and dollar symbol only you can use. Always you compare with previous languages. In previous languages only it will allow, it will not allow this one. Previous in C language. Remaining all same. You can make any variable name with the help of this, except this. A name cannot include space character also. Do not begin with a digit. A name can be of any realistic length. Realistic length means you can use any big length, big number. A name cannot be reserved word. So you cannot use a keywords as a variable name. A name must be not previously be utilized in this block of the program. So you cannot use two variables in the same program. So these are all the things. Can you tell me the valid keyword names here? So you cannot use A1 equals to something you can use, because it is a combination of small letter and capital letter. You can use this type of syntax, but you cannot use like this digit. You cannot use before. Always it should come like $B also correct, because they mentioned that underscore and dollar you can use. Underscore also you can use here. Only two special characters you can use this. Okay. Capital, with capital A also you can write, but it should be end with some digit. You cannot start with a digit. Okay, that they are saying. Okay. Next. So constants, you know very well. Okay, these are all integer constant. That's just now I told you floating constant. Octal constant is nothing but, so the number will start with 0. When the number is just starting with 0, you can call it as octal number. Sometimes the question will come like this. Into x equals to, they will give the number like 011. Okay, printf percentage D, sorry, SOP of X they will write. So what it means? You have to convert this octal number into the decimal. You have to convert this octal number into the decimal. For example, same thing I want to display in the code. So X equal to 0, 1, 1. Amos, what you got? Can you tell me how you got this? Can anyone tell me how you got this? So after conversion of your after conversion of your octal number into the decimal, you will get this number. Okay, and here you have to understand that your output should be always decimal number only. Your always should be decimal number only. Those numbers starting with 0 that you can call as octal number. Okay. Next, when you get X, so this is a hexadecimal number 16. So you can also convert this number into the decimal. So these are all real constant. Character constants are starting with single quotes. Okay. String constants starting with double quotes. Okay. Symbolic constants is starting with like this. Pi. So like when you are using in Java programming, there are many things which is pressed repeatedly by using final keyword. Final keyword means it suppose it is like a constant keyword in C and C++. Once you declared any variable with the final specifier, so that value you cannot change. So that's why if you don't have this, if you don't have your final keyword, you can edit this also. In the next step, pi equal to some 3.1 pi also you can write. But when you have like this flow final, so you cannot delete this, you cannot edit this, because final values are fixed one. You cannot change it, you cannot delete it. Okay, so we'll write code for this also. Everything you learn in the form of coding. Okay, I'm writing this code here. Immediately in the next line, final code. Final, okay, we have write F right. So after that, I'm writing here pi equals to pi. This one I'm writing. Okay, what it is? See, here it is showing error. Here it is showing error. So what it means? You cannot change final values. Some values may be fixed values. So pi value is always 3.14 only. So for that values you can use as final. That is a symbolic constant you can call. So maybe the question will come. Okay, maybe that question also will come. No problem. Okay. So next tokens means every Java program. Suppose this is a Java program. In this every part of the code, every word. What is this? Access specifier. What is this? Declare package. This is a package name. Class is a non-primitive data type. This is what class name. This is what access specifier. Static keyword. What is static keyword? Without a static keyword means object is not required. Okay, void means doesn't have any limit type. So everything I'm calling as token. This one is token. This one is token. This one is token. Token. All you can call as tokens one by one. So like these tokens, you have literals, identifiers. Just now I told you identifiers to you. So operators, you know very well. Separators. Okay. Separators. Separators means what is mean separator? So identifiers, just now I told you what are the rules we have to follow to create a variable name. Okay. Keywords. These are all the reserved keywords in Java. Okay. Abstract keyword to declare abstract classes. Char keyword is used for declaring char. This is for exception handling. This is for declaring what true or false. This is for what access specifier. This is you are using in exception handling or control structures. This is what interfaces. This is what this is control structure, data type, exceptional handling, access specifier, to create a package, to access variables methods without object. We are using the static keyword. So like this, these are all remaining. Volatile keyword, it is a dynamic variable, so the value will be changed automatically. The best example for this is what memory, like a time watch in system. Every time the time will change automatically. The time is updated. Volatile variable, you can also say the volatile variable. For every instance, that value will be changed. Like so, remaining all will see one by one. Okay. So operators. Coming to operators, there are arithmetic operators. I think so. You know very well about arithmetic operators.